The Las Vegas Raiders are running a new 3-4 defense, and Max Crosby definitely fits in a 3-4 defense, especially at a traditional defensive end, right? Now, you got different variations of a 3-4 defense. You have a five-man front where you have two outside linebackers on the line of scrimmage. I just posted another short strictly for a five-man front, but you also have a variation with a four-man front, right? That's your defensive end, nose tackle, defensive tackle, and an outside linebacker. And then you have three off the ball linebackers, right? Middle linebacker, weak side linebacker, strong side linebacker. Now, these videos are specifically to show how Max Crosby fits in a 3-4 defense as a defensive end. Now, I didn't state it in my last video, but I'm gonna state it now. One of the biggest one of the biggest skill sets that Max Crosby has is his ability to get off the ball, right? His ability to time the snap. Now, you can't do that standing up, right? When you're standing up as an outside linebacker, in order to really push off, you have to sort of drop your weight and then get off, which it takes about two two tenths of a second, 3/10 of a second. That's why when you run a 40-yard dash, a timed 40-yard dash, you don't see nobody line up in a 2-point stance, right? You see everybody get down in a 3-point stance with their hand in the dirt because when you do that, it's easier for you to explode out of your stance, right? It cuts off time from your 40. You're able to explode off and get off a lot faster than you are as if rather than if you were standing up, right? So if they do play a five-man front, Max Crosby he could line up at outside linebacker. He could line up anywhere, but when we're talking about base defense, 80% of the time, I don't see him standing up, right? Now, there's a different variation where you don't have an outside linebacker on the outside of Max Crosby, and that's with a four-man front, what you see here. Now, obviously he fits. It looks very similar to um a 4-3, except you don't have two off the ball linebackers. You have three, right? They could easily line up in a five-man front, one play, and then the next play, pre-snap, they line up in a 3-4 with a four-man front. All the outside linebacker on Max's side, all he got to do is drop back. Right now, he's playing off the ball. I don't know what Rob Leonard's gonna do, but this is a possibility, right? With a four-man front, I heard Clint Kubiak in one of his first pressers. He mentioned running a four-man front. But Max fits perfect in this. He fits perfect in a five-man front. If you want to check out the other video, you can check it out. But in this one, it's the same as 4D linemen, right? You just have a nose tackle instead of two defensive tackles, right? And then you have an outside linebacker instead of two defensive ends, right? And then this one,